There was this monk, traveled from village to village, never stayed anywhere long, carried nothing but a walking stick and a cloth bag. Quiet guy, thoughtful. One afternoon, he's walking down this dusty road and he comes across an orchard, or what used to be an orchard. The place was dead. Trees stood there like skeletons, bare branches, cracked bark, not a single leaf. The ground was all dried up, split open in places. You could tell it had been abandoned for years, maybe a decade. Hard to say. The monk stopped, just stood there, looking at it. A villager was passing by, saw him staring. "Don't waste your time with that place," the man said. "That orchard died long ago. Owner gave up on it, moved away. It's useless to even think about planting there now. Soil's probably ruined." The monk nodded slowly. Didn't say anything, just kept looking. Then he did something strange. He knelt down right there at the edge of the orchard, reached into his bag and pulled out a single seed. An apple seed looked like. He pressed it into the dry soil with his thumb, covered it gently, patted the earth. The villager watched him, confused. "What are you doing?" The monk stood up, brushing dirt from his hands. "Planting." By now, a few other villagers had gathered. Word spreads fast in small places. Someone kneeling in a dead orchard. That's entertainment. One of them laughed. Not mean exactly, but, disbelief. "Why would you plant today?" a woman asked. "That orchard should have been saved years ago. 10 years ago. 20, maybe. You're way too late." The monk looked at her. His face was calm, kind even. "If the best moment has passed," he said, "only one moment remains." They stared at him. "This one," he added. Then he bowed slightly and walked away. The villagers shook their heads. Crazy monk, wasting a seed. Whatever. But here's the thing. The next day, the monk came back. He carried a small bucket of water from the village well, walked all the way to that spot where he'd planted the seed, watered it, just that one spot. Then he left. Next day, same thing, bucket of water, long walk, watered the seed. Day after day after day, the villagers noticed. Of course they did. Some thought it was funny, some thought it was sad. A few kids started following him, curious. "Why do you keep coming back?" one boy asked. "The seed needs water," the monk said simply. "But it might not even grow." "It might not," the monk agreed. "But it definitely won't grow if I don't try." Weeks passed, then months. One morning, a tiny green shoot poked through the soil. The monk smiled when he saw it. Didn't celebrate, didn't tell anyone, just kept watering. The shoot became a sapling. The sapling grew taller. The monk protected it, built a small fence around it so animals wouldn't eat it worse, cleared weeds, kept watering. People started to pay attention now, not laughing anymore, watching. "You really think one tree will make a difference?" someone asked. The monk shrugged. "One tree is one tree more than yesterday." Years went by. The monk stayed in the area, not in the village exactly. He lived in a small shelter at the edge of the orchard. And that one tree, it grew strong, healthy. After a few years, it bore fruit. Then something interesting happened. The seeds from that tree fell to the ground. Some of them took root. The monk helped them along, of course, watered them, protected them. But nature did its part too. More trees started growing. Then more. The dead orchard started waking up. It took years, many years. But slowly, that graveyard of dried wood and cracked earth became green again. Birds returned. Bees came. The air smelled different, sweeter. The villagers who laughed at the monk Some of them started helping, bringing water, planting their own seeds, fixing fences. One day, a young villager, maybe the same boy who'd asked all those questions years ago, now grown, approached the monk. The orchard was alive now, not like it used to be maybe, but alive, growing, full of possibility. "Why did you do this?" the young man asked. "You could have just walked past that day. Everyone said the orchard was already dead, that it should have been saved long ago, back when it first started dying." The monk was older now. His beard was longer, his movements slower, but his eyes were still clear. "The seed does not argue with time," he said. "It simply grows when planted." He looked at the trees around them, young, strong, bearing fruit. The past is silent. It has nothing to say to us. Only the present answers those who act. The young man stood there, taking it in. The monk smiled. "The best time to save this orchard was 20 years ago. That time is gone. But the second best time?" He gestured at the trees. "The second best time was the day I arrived, and I was here for that one. Look, the past doesn't respond to regret. You can't argue with it, can't negotiate with it. It's done. But the present is right here, waiting. The moment you have now is the only moment that can answer you. So stop worrying about when you should have started and just start. Plant the seed today, because a seed doesn't care that you're late. It just grows when you give it the chance."